30-foot rear kitchen Dutchman Classic just landed here at HaylettRV, and I'm gonna go ahead and just call this a Handyman special. It's at the higher end of a Handyman special, but you know what? I'm just gonna call it what it is. Mechanically, everything works. Your appliances work, is my understanding. I've not personally tested it, but my understanding is the air, the fridge, microwave, the kitchen, everything works. Structurally, ooh, she's seen better days. So, looking right up front here, you can see that it was dropped off a fifth wheel hitch once or twice. There's been some repairs and some restructuring done, but you know, it is what it is. When the they're buying this beautiful Montana over here, so they're definitely moving on up. The fellow that owned this, he was a handy person. He could do fixes and things, and that's what this camper needs. If you are a first-time RVer, I am not comfortable selling this RV to you, because it is going to need time and attention that unless you have a skill set like carpentry or something like that, you're not going to be able to address this thing the way it needs, and you're going to spend more money than it's worth in a service department. So if that's not fair and honest and forefront, wow guys, I don't know what is, because what I'm going to mostly focus on here is tell you the things that aren't right about it, so that you know what you're getting into for these dollars and cents. And anytime you're looking at it, hey sir, anytime you're looking at an RV of this condition, I always recommend you come see it in person so that you can actually put your hands on it and form your own opinions. So when you're looking down the side of this thing here, right up by that slide seam, I don't know how well it translates into video, but you can actually see that the upper wall is buckling out a little bit. This was built when slide outs were at their infancy. And by the way, something that's going to screw somebody up is the slide button's actually out here. You actually open the slide from the outside of this RV, which is not common anymore, but again, this was made in the early days. That's just what they did. When you put the slide out, because the wall has buckled and it's not the original shape anymore, it will catch the drip rail up here. So what you actually have to do is bump the slide out button a little bit and either stop and walk inside or have somebody inside literally push the slide out fascia on the inside to get it popped out from under that. It's not pretty, it's not ideal. This camper is not a high dollar piece. It's not anything that we're gonna work on. We like to have something for every budget. Somewhere there's gonna be a person looking for a hunting camper, you know, and that's what this is gonna be. This is an absolute Handyman special. But again, thankfully, most of your appliances and stuff are in good working order. Little bolt-on hitch on the back here if you wanna throw a bike rack on it. In theory, it has a walkable roof, but I sure wouldn't do that anymore. You're gonna have to be really careful when you're up there because it has had significant rear corner leaks. It's also previously had a leak in the bedroom window up front. We'll show you that when we get there. Also, these steps are not the best in the world. The left side is not good. The structure has failed a little there. The right side is okay, so just take that into consideration when you are camping. At a glance, things look okay. Now, if we were a shifty, shady dealer, I'd put like 4 pictures of this thing on Craigslist and I'd ask $7 grand for it, and somebody would show up and they'd be like, oh, this thing's a piece of junk and you're liars. I'm not a shifty, shady dealer. I tell things as they are, the good, the bad, with the ugly, and everything in between. So you've got a nice, big, spacious super slide. You got a light, bright interior in here, but when we get back here, you got to really watch out, because there's a point of no return where yeah, right there. There's been a leak where after that point, she's done. This countertop has been a little bit swollen. You can see the obvious degradation of the paneling inside there, up inside that cabinet. Over here looks blissfully untouched, thankfully. Although I'm willing to bet that some of that water did wick its way over into those lower cabinets on that side. So, again, be aware. Now, I'm not really happy that all this is here. You know, I'm not super stoked that she's got water damage, guys, but I'm also not going to lie to you about it. Like, the cabinets down here are a little swollen, so some water has wicked its way around. But again, that is not the original refrigerator. Holy crap, somebody spent some serious money putting a new gas-electric fridge in this thing. That's awesome. It's not super recent, but it did happen. So, you know, stove with stove cover, big, you know, stainless sink, things like that. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about that. Again, I'd rather get the scary elephants out of the room on this one. Holy crap, look at that TV. That's funny. I remember my NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, hooked up to one of those things, and you had to slap the side of the TV to get the fuzz lines out of it sometimes. That's a blast from the past. The missus of the household, they had a ball on this thing, by the way, but the missus of the household, one thing she said is, I love the tub in this thing. It's got like a giant soaking tub in it. So if you're hooked up to park power and park hookups, you got park water, you can actually just sit here and soak for a while. It's got a very massive walk-through middle bath and great storage in the upper deck of this thing, actually. Like, you've got that dresser and closet here in the bathroom. Then you're going to see more dresser drawers in the bedroom on that side, and more drawers and an extra closet on that side, with more drawers and a closet over there. So the upper deck here is not bad. Now, that's a serious residential aftermarket mattress. There's all kinds of wires and stuff under it. I see it's plugged in. I'm guessing it's got like a his and hers heating or something like that. I haven't looked into it too much. But again, talking about the elephants in the room, it's had a leak up here. Now, so that the wallpaper wouldn't split, they just put some real simple clear like contact packing tape on that. It's a low-dollar solution, but it works. It does look like the water penetration may have actually started up high and then wicked its way around the window a little bit. This side looks blissfully untouched, thankfully. So again, I have spent now 6 minutes telling you how awesome this is not. I have not sugar-coated anything. You can buy with confidence from HaylettRV. If the fact that this has some significant structural challenges, I understand and I respect if you do not choose to purchase this camper. That's why I went out of my way to tell you about those. So understand that during our video tours, when you see other used RVs and we don't talk about problems, it's because they don't have them. We don't hide things from customers at Haylett's. We like to have some decency and integrity here at our dealership. So if you're looking for a fair deal on an RV that's maybe past its prime, but she ain't totally dead, give us a call. We got one here. 800-256-5196, HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.